here we're looking at our Canon chart from before, code number 7751. So let's apply the rules that we've just been talking about. The simplest one was to, after buying on a dip, for example, holding on to the stock in an uptrend until you encountered the first blue Masuda Ashi real body. So assuming you bought around this level somewhere, you'd probably make this kind of vertical distance in profit. Similarly, if you bought on the dip here and then sold at the first instance of the Masuda Ashi real body turning blue, you would get about this much. So that was the simplest rule, is to buy on the dip and then sell at the first time you encountered a pullback, or the next dip, basically the turn to the next dip. However, ideally we would, if we were able to get in on the uptrend at an early stage, we would make more profit if we held on and sold somewhere up at this level, took profits up here. So instead of just selling at the first time that Masuda Ashi real body turns blue, we would look at some other factors, the main one being here that we have the 25-day Masuda Ashi line in a pink uptrend phase, with the short-term 3-day Masuda Ashi line riding above the medium-term line. So basically we have a strong uptrend phase here. So we could feel pretty confident that the uptrend will continue, even though we have these short near-term dips. And then at this point we could say, well, we're not sure if this is going to be the start of a downward phase, but even if we held on here and didn't sell yet, we would encounter a second peak lower than the first. So that's one indication that things are going down. Plus then we have a dead cross where the short term comes below the medium term line, and another dead cross here, and the 25-day Masuda Ashi medium term line turning blue indicates that from here on we're in a strong downward trend. But even if we had held on to these other confirming points, assuming we'd bought around here somewhere, you'd still be able to capture this much in profit, which is better than just one of these phases. Although one of these uptrend phases on its own is nothing to sneeze at. It depends on your risk profile and other factors. However, the simple rules that we've talked about now is holding on till when you've bought on a dip, holding on till the next instance of the Masuda Ashi real body turning blue. That's the simplest way to generate profit, and the second one being to look at the other factors, where we have the medium term line. What is the color there? Is it pink? Okay, we're in an uptrend. Is it blue? Okay, we're in a downtrend. Is the short-term line above the medium-term line in an uptrend? Yes. Okay, so we're confident of a rising uptrend, so we wouldn't necessarily have to panic about selling right here. We could hold on a little bit more. And then would we know that this was the right time to take profits? No, we don't know exactly right at this point, although we do have a short pink body here, and followed by relatively longer blue real bodies. So that's a sign that, okay, maybe things are about to turn down, which is is confirmed by the fact that the rebound doesn't reach the level of the previous high. Then we have a dead cross. So these are confirming factors that say, okay, well, now would probably be a really good time to take profits. And as was shown later on, the stock price did go on to fall. So those are just some of the examples on the buy side. Again, with the sell side, if we're entering a short sale, would this be the best time to place a short position? We don't know yet, because it could still keep going up further, which would be bad from a short sale perspective. But we do have exactly the opposite to someone who has a long position and wants to know when to sell. We thinking of entering a short position, so we want to know when to sell first to enter our short sale position. We have a dead cross here and another dead cross here, plus the medium term line turning blue. which is a good indication of the start of a downward phase, which is confirmed again by the fact that the short-term wave is traversing below the medium-term wave. And then we have this upturn here, where the downward momentum is weakening because we have a short body right at the end. But is this the absolute bottom? Not necessarily. No one knows for sure. Let's have a look what happens after that. We have weakening share price energy, and then we have another downward turn after this rally has finished. Now it's hard to see from this chart, but this one is actually a little bit higher than this. So this is our bottom, near-term bottom. This is a higher bottom, which could indicate that things would turn up from here on. So this would probably be a good point to buy back shares and close out our short sale position. And also we have a golden cross here, which is good from a long buy perspective, but is a good indication from a short sale perspective to buy back the shares before the share price rises up and depletes the profit potential. That's all for this lesson, and we'll see you in the next lesson.